Welcome to Phuket News TV, and it is Australia Day for all those Australians that are here in Phuket. And for those that aren't, you may not know this man, but a lot of people do who are in the music industry. Molly Meldrum has been, well, he's considered the guru of Australian music and is currently going through that phase of writing autobiographies and reflecting on an illustrious career. Molly, happy Australia Day to you.
Thank you very much.
But is Phuket your second home now?
Absolutely, and this place is mine, because with Georgina and Samantha, two girls, and Angelica, their mum, it's like a second home to me, and he's around somewhere. Maybe
Coco the dog?
Coco the dog, which is sort of my dog, and he sleeps with me and looks after me. And
so he sleeps in the same room as you? Just to clarify.
No, sometimes he sleeps on the bed with me.
All right, fine, good.
You obviously have fallen in love with this group. They are going to have a huge hit in this country. Here they are, the Vapors with Turning Japanese.
The Australian music, the whole music industry, you've thrown me now, has changed a lot. Probably when you started.
The dogs or the sleeping?
No, we're over the dogs. We've moved on. We've moved on. Okay. We're talking about the music industry. Remember that?
Yeah.
And when we started in the music industry, it was like you used to play records, but now it's CDs. You don't even see CDs around very much. I mean, do you sort of lament the passing of that era, or is it all full steam ahead?
No, I think it's full steam ahead, with obviously with the internet now and the way you can download things, it's another era, another time. But it's still very healthy, and the music scene worldwide is very healthy, including Australia.
Why is it that a country of only, 25 million people seems to bat above its weight when it comes to the music industry? I mean, not only the program you're involved with, Countdown, which broke so many acts around the world, but also Australian artists have done very well.
Well, there's a reason for that, because way back where there was, hotels that would have bands playing, and it became known as pub rock and all of that, right? And it was not unusual for any band, including AC/DC, way back then when they were, really starting off, to actually do maybe 3 gigs a day, so they knew how to really deliver it live, and they were great live performances, And finally, when they started breaking overseas, that really impressed the Americans and the English and the audiences and the whole thing like that. So it was sort of inbred in us, And then, obviously, with the success at the moment of Shepherd, even one with 5 Seconds of Summer, and then you look at Kylie Minogue and Danny and Jessica Malboy. I mean, we've got so much talent there, it's unbelievable.
These days, so much of the music industry is involved in the video clip and being exposed on social media and YouTube. And so it's not just the music industry anymore, it's how you look and how you perform and the quality of your clip. Do you look at artists like, say, Justin Bieber or One Direction and lament the passing of the performance only, because these people are made for the video era?
Yes and no, because I think that even back in the time, with Countdown, because Countdown, where we do use videos, but also make some ourselves. I mean, in fact, one we made back when AC/DC was starting off was putting it on the back of a truck in Swansea Street in Melbourne at lunchtime, and drove them down. It's a long way to the top, which even today is one of the most watched videos in the world. So no, it was always going to be there, And then, with friends of mine like Russell Mackay, who was a filmmaker, who went over and then did Duran Duran, Stevie Nicks, it just all became part of our lives. So without the videos, you wouldn't have been anywhere near as big at all back then. And now it's just, part and parcel.
So the point is, these days, to be a good musician, you've got to look good on camera.
Well, yes, or different or whatever, be appealing. Yeah. I mean, like, obviously the boy bands, be like with One Direction. It'll be interesting to see how long they can last.
Have there been any acts over the years that you've seen and gone, wow, they are amazing, and you've promoted on your programs like Countdown, but they just didn't happen? Anything that surprised you over the years?
There are some that you think, well, they'll work, you know, but for reasons it didn't. Maybe it was the wrong time for that sort of music or whatever, you know, because everything is taste, and that's why I say even with One Direction, how long can this last, you know?
The pop will always do well, won't it?
Yeah, but there's always someone else behind you ready to do it as well, you know?
Yeah. The other question, though, is that have there been some artists that you didn't really promote, but they were just huge, and you scratch yourself saying, how on earth did they become popular?
No. What was that question? No. Everything that I thought would probably do it, they did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's coming up for you in the next 12 months?
Too much. Because 2014 was just a big year that I was with all the, you know, the Foxtel and the Music Max specials, the ABC specials, and I think I told you before that, and then the book and God knows what. And I thought, I'm so sick and tired of Molly Meldrum.
So do you sort of ring somebody up and say, hey, I want to write a book? Or are they calling you saying, hey, Molly, sit down, write a book? How has all that come about?
No, way back with Larry Marston when I was writing for TV Week, and he'd come on, he'd work for TV Week and come and help me do it each week, the column. We just started cataloguing things he did anyway, you know. And I never thought of it as being a book, you know. And then it went on and on and on. Then Larry went over to America, and then another person took over from TV Week of doing the column and doing that as well. And Alan Webster, and then Chrissy Camp, and then Jeff Jenkins, and it all just happened from there. And I kept avoiding it and avoiding it and avoiding it, and then the book is out.
Well, two things. Firstly, you're looking great compared to when I saw you a year ago. So great to see you looking so healthy and busy. Happy Australia Day to you.
And to you as well. And when I get home in a couple of weeks' time, I'll go past where you used to live in Richmond, and I'll remember you there and send your regards to everyone there, right?
Molly, thank you.
Well, there you go. That was The Vapors with Turning Japanese. As I said, it looks as if that one's going to become a monster.
Are you in need of some pampering and rejuvenation? Why don't you visit the Anantara Phuket Layan Resort and Spa for one of their signature treatments?
And who do you follow on the footy?
Collingwood.
I'm glad you answered that at the very end of this.